As always, let's bring in Alex Quilici. He's the CEO of YouMail.com. That's a software company, a private company that helps protect consumers and companies against harmful calls like these. Alex, not only are these robocalls annoying, they can be really harmful. Besides never answering an unknown number ever again, how does one avoid falling victim to these scams?
Well, there's a couple of things that people can do. The first is there are now robocall blocking apps you can get for your cell phone. Our company YouMail has one, but there are others. These apps tend to filter out lots of those calls so you don't have to. So that's number one. Number two is, as you said, don't answer calls from unknown numbers. Let them roll to voicemail. And number three is do your homework before calling a number back. If it claims to be Citibank, don't trust that it's Citibank. Go to the Citibank website, get their phone number, and call that number to see if they were calling you.
Do you think the state attorneys general's plan to go after telecom carriers, you heard Attorney General Yost from Ohio there, do you think it will work?
I think it's going to make a big difference. There's plenty of examples of illegal calling activity. In fact, our company collects a lot of that and gives it to the attorneys general and others to help them. So there's enough evidence of what's going on to make good cases. With Traceback, you can find out who's doing it. And with enough enforcement, you can really shut both the robocallers and the carriers that support them down.
Sometimes I'll get a call. I assume it's a robocall, but I don't know. I'll answer it, and then they'll just hang up. But it's definitely a robocall. It's like from an 888 number. What is that? Is that someone just trying to figure out if it's a real number or something?
Usually that's saying that their robocall campaign is having more people answer than they can handle. So they're hanging up on some people because there's just nobody to transfer them to.
As we heard in Gabe's reporting, obviously these scams are getting more and more sophisticated, and seniors for whom this technology might be new, and maybe they just have an inherent trust in the good nature of man, they seem especially susceptible to some of these scams. What can be done to protect them?
So interestingly enough, the car warranty scam hit everybody because everybody has a car and everybody's interested in lowering maintenance costs. But for things like Medicare and other things, you're right, seniors are a big target. There's a couple things to do. One is to actually educate seniors that they can no longer trust the phone network, that it's really up to them to never give information to anybody who calls them, and always be the person calling, always call the bank themselves before they give information out. You can also go and help them put a robocall blocking app on their phone. We know lots of people who've put it on their parents' phone, and it's helped a great deal.
That's a good idea. I might have to do that. Robo-texts are also becoming more of a threat. How can you avoid or stop those?
So there are actually apps that block robotext. We do some. There are other apps out there. I think the biggest thing is to just have a very suspicious mindset. It's unlikely you really won the lottery. It's unlikely there's a free car waiting for you. It's unlikely that Medicare is texting you to figure out what's going on with your account. So keep a very suspicious mind and ignore anything that's not from somebody you know.
All right, Alex Quilici, thank you so much for your time. What is $5 million?